I don't know who needs to hear this, but being a homeowner is not it. Being a homeowner does not determine your success. It's not the American dream, whatever the fuck that is. It ain't the picket fence that we've been sold all our lives, you know? It's a lie fabricated by the banks, in my opinion, to fill their pockets even more. Because when you're renting a house or an apartment, you're not paying escrow, you're not paying for taxes and insurance, you're not paying for HOA, which that's a fucking scam in itself. Technically, this house that I took out a 30-year mortgage on is technically not mine. It's the bank's. If I don't pay my property tax, if I don't pay my insurance, if I don't pay HOA, they'll put a lien on my house and buy a house. I don't think ever in our lifetime was the right time to purchase a home. Maybe back in the Lewis and Clark days, maybe in the hunter and gathering days, maybe back in the day when I could trade some rice for a piece of land, that was the time to purchase a home. That was the time. But not in this lifetime. I'm still trying to figure out what the American dream is, but it's not homeownership. And the argument of equity is just like the stupidest thing in the world to me, because how much money am I really getting back? How much is my property gonna go up in 30 years? Best case scenario, you buy a house that does not need any improvements, no renovations, no customization. You love the house as is. And I'm talking, you don't have to paint the walls, you don't have to change the floors, you don't have to change the counters, you don't have to add blinds, you don't have to tint the windows, you don't have to do any of those things because you love the house as is. You don't have to add a fence. Most people take out a 30-year mortgage in order to purchase a home. In those 30 years, chances are you're going to put some money into this house to make it your own. By the time you're ready to sell that house, the equity that you get on it is probably what you've put into the house. I mean, I'm talking taxes, insurance, HOA, all of the things that go into home ownership. Wait, don't get me started with HOA, because when I was looking for a house, I was looking for a community with HOA, because I heard everywhere that that's how you keep the community clean. But when nobody is actually abiding by the HOA rules and HOA is not doing anything about it, then your value of your home decreases because fulana doesn't want to cut her grass. An HOA that you pay for quarterly or monthly or whatever is not doing anything about it. So yeah, maybe you have an upstairs neighbor that has like 6 kids running around at all hours of the day. Maybe you would like to play your music a couple decibels higher. Maybe you want a backyard. But the issues do not stop once you're a homeowner. They're very similar, just in a different way. When you have complaints about your upstairs neighbor, downstairs neighbor in an apartment, when you're renting, you can take it up with the landlord, you can take it up with the front desk, or you can be confrontational with your neighbor if you want. You have choices. When you're a homeowner, you have to, take it upon yourself, because let me tell you, HOA ain't gonna do shit about it. And yeah, the whole backyard thing. I have a backyard. I still can't let my dog run around loose because I have to purchase a fence, a $7,000, $9,000 fence. Really think about your decision to purchase a home. Weigh everything out. And I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of shadiness. I've worked for a very shady bank. Like, the banks are not your friends. They're not. They don't care about you. They just care about getting your money, some way or the other. It's a fucking scam. It's a scam. And it's disgusting.
Yo, it's your boy Schooly. Welcome back to another episode of NBA's TV, Natural Born Hustlers TV. And today, I just wanted to come on the educational tip, man. We're going to talk about some finance. We're going to talk about America and how most people think that it's a scam. What do y'all think? I think when it comes to home ownership, I actually think that it's like a bank. I do think it have its scamish ways, but it's like a bank to me. You just put your money in, and hopefully the property goes up, and hopefully things don't really go bad. But I feel like it's a scam slash bank. Okay, now my ideal start would be to get a rental property first, right? And I wouldn't even live in a rental property. At first, I was thinking like, yeah, I'll live in a rental property, live free. But I wouldn't even live in a rental property. I actually live somewhere else that's decent, maybe like $2,000 a month, out the hood or whatever. They got everything that I'm looking for. Then I would just be a landlord to my rental property, and that'll pay for my apartment. But also, I will have my finances right and put money up, so eventually that rental property can pay for my house. So it's not no real stress on me in my life if I don't want to go to work, or if I do get misplaced. I don't have to actually give up my property. You know, it'll be way better than just finding myself not wanting to go to work or getting fired from a job to the point where now I have to work to even keep a property. Like, I think that's one of the biggest scares that can ever happen is you lose it. And I'm really scared of that, to be honest. I'm scared to own something. I hate temporary things. So what I would do, like I say, I would first give me a rental property, then rent somewhere else so I won't have to take care of the things like she's saying. But then I will also let that rental property eventually pay for me a house. But that's just my solution. Let me know, do y'all think I'm on the right road? But rental properties can be expensive as well. Like, my water heater just went out in my apartment. And man, this man not gonna be able to get it fixed to over the weekend. So that means that he had to give us hotel money, and on top of that, he got to get it fixed. It's a 6 unit, so the damn water heater may cost like 10,000. So even with getting a rental property, you got to make sure that your finances and stuff right too. Because if you don't, then you will end up with a shit show at the end of the day with that too. So I don't know, but I got another video for y'all. Check it out. Stay right there. Let's go.
Maturing is realizing that America is a scam and we being ripped off and nobody doing nothing about it. My mama, she turned 53 a few days ago. My stepdaddy, he gonna be 58 in September. They still don't own their own house. Now, they did make some mistakes with their finances in the past, but it's so hard for them now, right? So I get on here and I'm scrolling. I see a girl, she probably like my age. Y'all, this girl done brought her some land. She live in Costa Rica. This girl brought like acres upon acres of land. And it's beautiful. And she said she didn't need no credit check. And she didn't need a lot of money. Okay. I seen another girl. I came on here and I seen another girl. She around my age as well. She's living in Italy. Y'all, this girl bought her a big, beautiful home. It's a fixer-upper, but she owns that home and the land around it. And it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And I'm just thinking to myself, why does America make things so hard? Like, all of this is a ripoff. All of this is a scam. Why is it so hard to own a house? Why is it so hard to get land? Why you gotta go credit check after credit check? And why do you have to save all this money? Why do you have to find the right bank? It's like a whole list full of stuff that you gotta do just to own the house, just to own some land. We being ripped off. We being scammed. And I've been saying that for the longest. Once I get my income flowing, get my income right online, I'm out of here. I'm not living in America. I'm not staying here. I've been saying that for years upon years now. I'm gone. I'm finna go, because this American way of life, of living, y'all can have it. I don't want it, because you got to do all of that just to have a decent life, just to have the basics. You got to do all that stuff. Like, who? We being ripped off. We being scammed. And my parents not perfect. You know, they made mistakes with their finances in the past, but that's not the point. It shouldn't take all of that just to own a house, just to own some land, just to get some property under your name. America makes all this stuff difficult, and it's like you taking a pop quiz. I'm out of here. You can stay if you want to, but I'm out of here. Thank God I have learned a way that I can make honest money online. I started selling digital products online consistently, and I'm going to use that as my income to get the heck out of here. I'm out. I'm gone. You can stay if you want to. Oh, by the way, if you want to start selling digital products online, but you don't know where to start, I got you. Comment me underneath, and I'm going to send you a DM. I just had to put my 2 cents in on that.
Yeah, man. She talking about she out of here until she actually go to a place that's not a capitalistic place like America, but they actually don't give a fuck about you. I heard that other places, it may look good and it may look cool, but it is not like America. And these places that's not capitalistic places, they usually have a different set of laws than what we used to. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but for the majority of the part, I honestly think that America, it's a okay place to live at. It's just like Monopoly. You got to learn how to play the game. And if you don't know how to play the game, then you will find yourself at the end of the stick. This is where I'm born at. Do I want to one day retire and be able to move out the country, yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? But I think living in the U.S. will always be a part of me. And man, it's just crazy because we gotta just learn how to play the game that they play on us with them. And it's hard, but it's doable. But yeah, it's your boy Schoolie, man. Let me know what y'all think about these two videos. Until we meet again, my friend. I'm out. Let's go.